Because of the human population exploitation, we go and fragment the forest place and we go settle into the forest. We are subjected to lot of conflicts with those animals. Happy to be here amongst you people today. The show what you have put up was really very good. I really appreciate every student who has come over to the stage and who has taken part in the show. So I have a small presentation today. So I just wanted to use this opportunity to talk to you and to tell to you about the importance of what is our system, we people, we should be really working towards. So I just request those people to start the presentation. Maybe we can switch off the lights so that you people can see the presentation and the stage lights can be switched off. So before they start with it, so I would like to tell to you, I was a student like you people. Okay, some way back, about 15 years back, I was just one amongst you who had nothing but a dream to achieve. I just had only a dream to achieve. I didn't know what I should become actually, but I just know that I'll surely be achieving. That was the dream I was having, and I won't say that I have really achieved something, but I'm still trying to achieve a lot. So I really wish that as a student, you'll have to dream a lot, you'll have to work very hard. And the Swamiji has rightly told, studying itself is not the real education. Education is something what you really understand, and you, as a student, should be working towards the society. And the Swami Vivekananda has rightly said one very famous saying, I think you people will be knowing about it. Service to? Yeah, just fill it up. Service to man is? No, I'm so shocked to see that the students are not familiar with this very famous saying. Yeah, someone should tell it rightly. Service to man is service to God. Okay, so when you serve your humankind, it is same as serving to the God who you really want pray every day. So here I have the presentation. This presentation is being titled Need of the Heart. Okay, so this is something which we as an individual should be really focusing, and we should really pay so much of attention to this. Next slide. Yeah, so I want the students, because I know so many students are here, I was told. So I just want you to guess the rate of this. The first one is what? Nerf gun. Yeah, right. So what is the rate of Nerf gun? 1,000 rupees. Okay, 500. It starts from 500, I believe. Okay, fine. The second one? Wow, it's a very popular snack amongst you. So what is the rate of the biscuit? 20 rupees. Okay, maybe a small biscuit is 20 rupees. Okay, good. And then, third one. What is the rate of that? Pardon? 200 is very cheaper rate. No, you don't get a Barbie doll for 200. How? 500, okay. 600, 700 is okay, good. I think the other seniors will be able to tell the fourth rate. Maybe the amen in the hall. 50,000, 40,000, that is the rate of it. So we have rate, okay, we have got rates for each of this. Next slide. So what is the rate of a tree? You cannot determine. Wow, that is the right answer. You cannot determine. And we have got so many trees with us. Okay, like we live amongst them. But still we don't know the rate of a tree. Why? Why we don't know the rate of a tree? Yes. It's a living thing. Okay, even I think so many other things are also living. But still we have fixed the rate on them. It's really too precious to determine the rate. Okay, now we'll see the next slide. In this slide, you can see the benefits we people draw from a single tree. Okay, we get lots of benefits from a single tree. Can you just list out some of the benefits what you really get from the tree? So it gives you shade, it gives you oxygen, medicine, recreation. You get lots of fruits, you get so many other articles, but still we are not able to tell the rate of a tree. That is really very bad of us, right? So if a single tree is like it's like I think we get lots of benefits from a single tree, then just, I think, next slide. And just imagine a forest. A forest will give you so many benefits and we really don't even understand the importance of it. Okay, so it's really very important for us to realize the value of a forest. Next slide. So we call this something called as ecosystem services. Okay, we get lots of benefits from the ecosystem. So I believe that you people understand what is the ecosystem. Can someone quickly tell me what is the ecosystem? Yeah?
Ma'am, the interdependence and interrelated
Abiotic, biotic, and the relationship between them is called as the ecosystem. Really very good reply you have given. So that is the ecosystem. But we don't really understand the services what we draw from the ecosystem, and we take it for granted, I can tell. Okay, so this is something very important for us to realize. Next slide. So tell me, what is this? Is it a lake? Flood. So it's a flood. Where did you recently read about the floods? Which part of our country received Kerala? Any other place? Maharashtra received, Chennai received. This photo is from the Chennai flood. I believe you people would have read about Chennai flood. It was like very bad floods 3 years back. Okay, so you can see a floating car in it. Next slide. This was a state of us. So many people were very badly affected. They were shifted to a safer location by means of this. So this is what happens when we don't really understand nature and the forces of the nature and we take it for granted. Next slide. So what did we learn from this floods actually? I just wrote Chennai floods. Maybe it can be applicable to any other floods too. These days we have got very rampant, very drastic changes in the climate. I think Delhi faced one of the very bad climatic change situation recently, and students were very badly affected because of it. But did we learn any lessons from them? Yes? We learned, but did we execute it? Why? Why didn't we try to execute something? That's something which we have to really think of. Next slide. So these are the few learnings what we learned from this. Okay, so many water bodies we have got, and the real estate development is happening in those water bodies, and we really don't know what is going to be the future at all. Next slide. Next slide. This is the ecosystem service what you draw from the water body, from a river, from a lake. Okay, you get lots of benefits from a river and a lake. But still, we have to really understand the importance, and we'll have to make sure that you people are younger generation. Like if you people raise up a voice against, exploitation of these water bodies, I think it will be really very good for us to help conserving them. Next slide. Yeah. On stage, we have got so much of floods coming, so much of water flowing, runoff. The other side of the country is facing severe drought. Okay. Last year, we had a very bad drought condition. We did not have water in many parts of the country. And the other side, we had very heavy flood. Water was like running like anything, and then getting into the sea without even any storage. So you have water, you have the potential of storing water, of harvesting water, but still it is the negligence of us. We are not being like educated well, and we are not being trained well to execute it. So I really wish that you people, younger generation, should be focusing on it, and you'll have to like really raise your voice for it. Next slide. And how to fight drought? You have got lots of methods to fight drought. I think you people are being told in your subjects how you have to fight for the drought. Better execute them and try to implement them at your houses as well. Next slide. So he is a very famous personality recently. He is getting Padma Shri Award. Why he is getting Padma Shri Award? And someone say me why he is getting Padma Shri. Because he planted 50,000 trees. So I think the forest department should get, because we plant so many trees than him. Okay? He is getting Padma Shri Award. It's not about planting, it's about the third sentence. You can see there. What is it? Yes. 1 liter of water. That is the important point to note here. He has really raised up this 50,000 plantations in a dry state of Rajasthan. It's really very challenging, to raise so much of plantation with just a single liter of water. And that shows the importance of it. 1 liter of water is enough for a plant to survive. Okay, so it is the effective, once you try to like bring it into effective use, right use, I think you get the success out of it. So he did it, and that's why he is being given this award. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. And again, coming to this. Did you read about this? Yes. What do you understand out of it? Yeah. It is storage of the rainwater. Where do you want to store the rainwater? Where? Where should you install this system? Do you have it at your home? You have it at your homes? Raise your hands. How many of you have this rainwater harvesting structure at your home? In your school you have. Okay, but you have your residence also. Do you have there? See, very less. See, that's what I'm telling to you. We speak so much about drought, we speak so much about conservation, we read this in our textbooks, but how many of you do have it at your home? No one. Except for 1 or 2 children, I think maybe one there. That is a very sad state. Okay, we talk so much. We are very badly affected because of it, but still we don't come forward to act. That is where we need to focus, guys. Next slide. Where is this place? Delhi. So next slide you can show. This is what? It was a very popular picture, I could tell. It was just revolutionizing the social media. It was like air around. Chat Puja. Where was it? Emuna. Is it the state of the rivers? Okay, it's really very sad for us. See, we have a cultural, very strong religious and historical traditionals we follow, but still we have to revere the rivers, right? Rivers are being worshipped, rivers were worshipped. But still, this is a very pathetic situation of a very important river which is revered like anything by a religion too. And that is a sad state. I believe that like as a students, you people should come forward and you should be really putting in some solution, and you will surely find a solution. For any kind of a trouble or a problem, there is a solution. It's up to the students to find a solution and to act on it. Okay? Next slide. What is this? Tsunami. Where was it? When did we have tsunami? 2004 we faced tsunami. Okay, the next slide, yeah. This is the famous, Chennai's famous beach. This image was taken soon after the tsunami. Just see the state of the beach. Next slide. This really killed a lot of people. A lot of people were like killed. But still, did we bring in some solution if at all we face another tsunami? Are we ready to face another tsunami? Sadly, no. Tsunami can change your boundaries, you know. You can see this particular island, the entire shape of the island was changed because of the tsunami. And that is the important thing we'll have to note. Next slide. This is something you should have surely read about it. Kangaroos. Where do you have? Sundarbans, you have got the second state which has got a very good coverage of the forest. The first state is, she told, Sundarbans. Isn't? Sundarbans is in Pans. It's in West Bengal. The second state which has got maximum of this forest. Gujarat. Okay. So this is something, it's something really natural. God has given us, nature has given us. This has got a potential to reduce the effect of the tsunami. We really need to focus on it, and we have to like really protect them. Okay? The other slide. Next slide. So, this is how you see so many cartoon images and all. This is generally how the ecosystem should be. But sadly, the ecosystem has changed. Next slide. Like this. You saw that? Human population has got really more. We have just gotten so much of development. We brought in so much of development, infrastructure. But unfortunately, nature, the trees, animals are really getting down. The population is coming down. And we will not have a stability at all. Without the stability, it's very impossible for the human race to be in this earth. So it's very important for us to like realize the importance of it and try to react. You would have read about food chain, food web and all, guys, yes? So this is something new, food web, I could tell you. Okay, a bigger fish you can see eating a smaller fish. Okay. What is that first one? Plastics. So we are changing the food webs. We are changing the food chain. So how will we have the stability now? Sadly, this is a reality right now. We'll have to focus on it, and we'll surely have to like reduce lots of activities what we are presently doing. And then coming to the story, maybe the reason for which I was invited here by Anu Madam, I suppose. So recently we did something called as a lake rejuvenation at the Chennai Zoo. Last year, as I have told, we faced a very bad drought condition in Chennai. When humans face drought condition, just imagine about the other fauna. I hope you understand what is fauna. Okay, just imagine the fauna in the zoos or in the forest area. Where will they go and say that they don't have so much of water to drink? So that is when we realized the importance of the water, and we completely restored and rejuvenated the lake. I have a small images to show to you which can be inspiring you. So maybe you can go around you can find out a small water body in your locality. Draw your friends. You can surely do it. If you are able to like achieve it, you can surely get it done. Okay. In the next image. So the first image, you can see how very bad the lake was, and it was completely dry. And the HA was during the first rains we got. Next, that image is when we got enough of showers, and this is the present condition of the lake. Next one. This is the complete works, whatever we have did. We did lots of work. We removed the invasive species. We went ahead, exaltation. We took up planting activities. We did lot other activities which can help the lake to come back to its life. It's not just we harvested so much of water. Thank you. It's not just we see. You can also see a small thing here. Just let me know what is this. Yeah. H bird nest it is. Sparrows, you know. Where do you find sparrows now? No. So this is something to revive the sparrow. It's called Sparrow Houses, okay? We put them and now you can see. Next slide you can see. This is the transformation I showed to you. Okay, it was completely dry. It's not, thank you. It's not just a single lake, okay? We did it for nearly 14 lakes inside the zoo. And the amount of the water we were able to store was really a very good amount of water. Despite if this year, if you are going to face a very severe drought, I'm 100% sure that it's sufficient for us to manage during the during the drought season too. So, and that is the situation right now. Next slide. And when we revive the water body, you know, this ecosystem I was like talking about, they all revived. We got so many birds coming to the zoo, and so many water birds are like resting there. And we thought that we should be giving them a lot of feeds and everything. So we have introduced fishlings into the lake. So we have now a board of like, it's like about, you know, a sanctuary full of birds. And that is the transformation what we were able to show. Next slide. So I am a Forest Service officer. So I'm not sure how many of you really know what a Forest Service officer does or what a forest department does. Generally, there is an illusion that forest people sit in the forest and they'll be like a forester, like a tribal only. But yeah, okay, but we don't do like that. Am I looking like a tribal by anyway? Okay, so we don't really do like that, okay. So we do lots of activities. I just want to like sensitize you about the different roles what the forest department does and the potential that here you might be a lot of people who might be interested to be as a forester. This is something for you. Next slide. So see, this is the workplace we have. Just imagine for you people sitting in Delhi with this air. Okay, just imagine to be in a forest place, working there, sitting there without your phones, like you don't have phone at work at all. So I don't think nobody will be troubling you with the phone call there. And that's the place where we work. And it's a very serene environment. It'll be like, a heaven on earth kind. And that's the place. And the silent, what's this place? I have written there. Where is it? Kerala. Yes, you're right. So this is a situation there, okay? Next slide. Hana National Park. Where is it? Gujarat, guys. No. Yeah, it's Madhya Pradesh. Okay, you've got a good tiger population there. And it's like a very, very, very beautiful place. See, people go from cities like Delhi. They go to forest. They spend their vacation. They pay so much for safari. But fortunately, we people are blessed to be in the service, to be like working there, and we really, really, really enjoy the serenity in the forest area. Next slide. Where is this? Haziranga. Where is it? Assam. Very good. It's famous for? One on rhinoceros. And sadly, guys, the rhinoceros population is like really coming down. But for the department's effort, it would have been really very bad that we might have lost this precious species. But the department is taking a lot of initiatives in protecting them. And you can see the fourth image. Brutally, they are being chopped just for the medicinal and traditional medicine practices. What we don't have any scientific reasons to justify it. But still, because of those traditional practices, we are like losing a lot of animals. very pathetically. Next slide. So it's not only about we sit very happily, we don't work, okay? We do a lot of other activities for the tribal people. You go to the forest area, you've got a lot of tribal living there. You help them to get a good livelihood, you give them education, you give them protection, you give them a very good, a developmental activities what you can. That is an important role played by a forest officer. And second, you see lots of plantations we do raise. And recently you would have read that the importance of the forest cover has been raising. So that has been because of the efforts what we have been taking. Next slide. And it's not only a very easy job we face. We fight with many activities because of lots of incidents. Natural incidents like forest fire, and this is a season when the forest fire starts. From January, we don't have rains. Okay, so this is a season when the forest fire starts. And the foresters have to fight. I think now you would have realized the importance of forest fire. Another country had a very big forest fire. Where was it? Did you see that? Did you see the reasons of it? Did you find out how many people were very badly affected because of it? Okay, so that is the seriousness, and this is something very important. People should be sensitized about it. And it's not only the forest fires, you get lots of, and that's for the women people. If at all, we have got a very good women force who are in the forest department, who are doing a very good role. And the third picture, what is that? Hand-animal conflict. Because of the human population exploitation, we go and fragment the forest place and we go settled into the forest. We are subjected to lot of conflicts with those animals. And we very badly treat them and we don't respect their freedom. While we respect our freedom, we talk for our freedom, we don't respect their freedom. And that's the important reason why we have such issues coming up. And again, the department has to play an important role in fighting those. So coming to my very short tenure in the forest department, I did lots of innovations because I was working with Wipro previously. I did not have any experience of learning about forest or anything unless and until I got into this examination of the civil services, and then I joined the forest service. So I have developed lots of applications, and those applications have given me a good recognition in the department, and still I'm continuing to develop a lot of other activities which will not only find a solution for the problems we are facing, but still I believe that it will be a good solution for the other problems which we might be facing as well. So these are the few important works what I have worked. And next slide. And the various recognitions. I just don't want to show it to tell about me. It's something which I really want you people to be sensitized about. It's not that you come into the Sarkari job, you write civil services, or you get into any other job, be very, very happy getting a salary and just sitting like that. It's not just that. This is where the real education comes in. Whatever you have studied, you'll have to really bring it to as a solution for some other problem you see. So take it as an inspiration. Find some people around you. Take them as an inspiration. Try to come out of your, try to achieve your dreams. Next slide. So it's not just that, that was the work what I had recently received, and it got recognition by the various sources, various departments recognized it, various and ministries have recognized it. So it's not for the recognition, it's ultimately for the sense of satisfaction you get because of doing such works. That is the important recognition you give to yourself so that you can try to achieve something beyond that. So apart from this, the other things it's not only about work, okay? You need to have your own life. You have to have your own way of enjoyment. So I do a lot of drawings, I do a lot of other activities, I spend I'm with those animals in the zoo. They are quite friendly. They are like, that's the way you engage yourself, and you draw more inspiration from them as well. Next slide. So with this, I finished my speech. So this is something for you to read. Okay? So it's you. You'll have to bring in a change. I believe that you'll be surely be action. You'll be into this. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Swamiji, for like giving me a good chance to talk to the students. And thank you all.